Hello, happy Sunday. I'm gonna talk about AI agent today. Let me start sharing my screen. Yeah, so last week we go through some example with RAG application, and this week I want to start do a series of AI agent. So basically, I want to explain what it means and introduce different type of AI agent, and then I will actually build AI agent from scratch in live. So if you're interested, or if you want to learn together, you can watch this live and open and code together and build your very first AI agent. So you can learn by building it. And before we start, let me explain the AI agent roadmap. As you can see from the so this week, January 5th, I plan to do React AI agent with OpenAI, and next Sunday I will talk about tools and functions with AI agent. And in 2 weeks, I'm gonna build React agent with LangChain in this live together with you. And at the end of January, I'll build a React agent with JavaScript. So yeah, they're just different hands-on project to help you understand what is AI agent, how does it work, how to put it into practice. And before I go to the AI agent, I want to come back to previous example about this car. So remember when we first introduced what is RAG, we talk about this scenario that you were driving and you turn on your car. And then you saw this warning light on your dashboard. So you don't know what's going on. And then you take picture of this warning light and you're asking AI what's happening. But AI is not able to give you a very accurate answer because it doesn't know the model of your car. It doesn't know users. It doesn't know about your driving history. So it doesn't have specific knowledge for this scenario. So if you just simply ask AI what is going on with the car, it's not likely to give you accurate answer. That's why in the RAG, also, this is with a standalone LLM. If you're asking, hey, does this warning light mean in my car? The model just give you the answer straight away. However, it might has limited knowledge, it has hallucination. That's why we introduced RAG. And just to give you a quick recap of RAG is adding the information retrieval ability to LLM so that when you're asking AI question, it will actually do information retrieval to this external knowledge so that it's more likely to give you a right answer. And when coming back to today's slide, basically we have RAG that enhancing AI with external knowledge. We have retrieval, augmentation, and generation step. And retrieval is we're doing the information retrieval to retrieve information from external source. And then augmentation is we augment the chunk that we retrieved from external source and then augment with existing knowledge. And the generation step is finally we generate the answer. So today we are introduce a concept of AI agent because even though RAG can add this information retrieval ability. However, if we want to build something more complex, for example, if we want to add more features, if we want to adding more features, for example, in this scenario, we are asking, hey, what is going on with my car? And then like with information retrieval ability, with RAG application, it's more likely to give you an accurate answer. However, if you're asking this AI agent to make appointment for you or generate an image for you, so for all the other different like features, it's not it's very hard to implement with RAG. That's why we introduce this AI agent concept, that AI agent using LLM with decision making. So today we are going to build an AI agent from scratch to better understand how they work. As I introduced at the beginning of this slide, that today we are going to build a very simple React AI agent from scratch. And you're able to code with me. If you're interested, you can code with me together. I'm going to code in front of you. And next week I'm going to do a more build another AI agent with different tools. But this today's session, we're just building a very simple one to help you understand what is React agent, how agent is different from RAG, and why agent is more can reduce hallucination and improve from traditional standalone LLM. I saw there are some comments. Hi, for my dear. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on Sunday. Hi, Saigo. Yeah, I hope this is you're saying hi or okay. And all right, let's go to next one. So this is a typical flow of if you like with typical LLM, you call function to get some data, and then you pass LLM to reason about and get response from LLM. What does that mean? I'm gonna show you from code. So I'm gonna share my screen of this empty notebook. Again, if you're want, you can code with me or watch the replay. So I'm gonna show you first. I'm gonna just using OpenAI API and just chat with it, so you're able to see what does it do with OpenAI API, just simple LLM without AI agent, without retrieval, just simple LLM. What does it do? So first, I will install the library so that I can use my API key. So this part I just copy, and I have my API key in this environment file. So, all right, and here I'm trying to create a client with OpenAI, and here we are using chat completion. I'm gonna quickly show you the chat completion doc. Give me a sec. Maybe I can reshare my window. Let me see if I can how to share the. Oh, okay. How about I just send the doc link to the chat? Okay. So Saigo asking, how can I get OpenAI key? Oh, okay. If you don't know how to get an OpenAI key, I can show you. So you open this OpenAI doc overview. I'll share my screen. If you let me give me a sec. I'll stop sharing and I'll share my screen. Okay. I think this should be the right screen. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna send this link to the chat. So basically, you go to OpenAI.com and then you go to your profile and you go to API key and you create a new secret key. But if you do that, you have to put at least $5 to it to get started. So once you create this API key, you can just copy paste it. And if you don't have your key right now, maybe you can try still code and see the result with me and then have your key, or you can pause the video to set it up. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. I hope that's helpful. ChatGPT knows. Yeah, good call. Okay, I'm gonna come back to my Colab. Okay. Yeah, so here I'm creating this Open AI client, and I'm using this chat completion. I sent a doc in the chat. If you are interested about what does it do, I can show you. So you have this. Okay, move my window. Okay, chat completions create. So we can choose a model. In this example, I'm just using GPT-4, and then we can. Okay, it's autocomplete by AI. So AI has has a content hello GPT-4, and let's see what's the result. So we create this, we initialize this chat completion, and we can see the result that, okay, if you look at the document, you can see if the role is a user, that means this is your input to LLM, and this is the result. The content says, oh, if you say hello GPT, hi, I'm gonna ask GPT, how are you? And GPT say, hey, as AI, I don't have feeling. And you can play around, how is the weather? See, it doesn't have possibility to look at current weather because as a traditional LLM, standalone LLM doesn't have access to the weather. It doesn't have access to external API to get information about today's weather. If you need to know today's weather, you need to figure out a way to use external API so that this AI understand what is the weather right now. That is the power of AI agent. So this whole thing is we are trying to build an AI agent that can can do some reasoning, do some thought, and then talk to external world. And for next week, I'm gonna do a demo and coding together session that you can actually using external API. And I'm gonna introduce concept like tools, function calling. But today's live, I'm gonna just talk about how does AI do reasoning and what is React agent. All right, you can see that this is a very classic flow that you're asking, hey, you give AI some information and then it give you some answer. Oh, Victoria. Hi, Victoria. I don't have feelings yet. Okay. How's the weather? How are you? Asking AI, do you have feelings? Just fun, for fun. Anyway. Okay, I don't have feelings or emotion. However, I'm programmed to understand, respond to human emotions. All right. Okay. I'm going to come back to this, what is React agent? And then you just see that I just demoed that that's a typical chain. And with what is a React agent? Basically, so the model can do reasoning and acting and observing. So it's like a decision loop. So it's like a decision loop. If you pass a query to LLM, not sure if you can see my mouse. I'm sorry. I hope this is fine, but yeah. So if you look at the left side, you pass a query to LLM, and then LLM think, okay, what do I do next? And then LLM determine, okay, what data do I need to call? So it started to think, it started to do the reasoning. You ask a question, hey, what's the weather? You ask a question, hey, how are you feeling? You ask a question like, hey, what is wrong with my car? And then LLM started to think about, what should I do next? That is a reasoning. That is a reasoning step. And then LLM determine what data it needs to call a function. So that is LLM think, okay, what should I do next? So that based on the, so after I reasoning, hey, I think I may need to use weather API to get to know the weather, and then that is the acting part. And then after it's acting, it will get a result from the acting. So observe the data from the result of the acting and determine, hey, if this is right, should I continue to do the reasoning or should I just return the result back to the user? So that's the reasoning loop. So I want to note that for the acting part, LLM doesn't act itself. You need to implement the action yourself. So AI is basically just do the reasoning about what to do next, and then decide what action you need to take. And then after with that action, it can be an API call, it can be a function call, it can be like anything you implement. And then after and then with the result of that action, LLM observe and then keep thinking if I should do it again or do a different action, or this is the right answer, and I will return back to the user. So that's a very that's a reasoning loop, and that's a simple and classic React agent. And today I'm gonna just code a React agent in front of you. Again, if you're interested, you can code with me. I will share my screen again. So here, again, you can say that this is, you can see that this is just a simple one. And let's code the agent class. So I'm creating a class called agent. And then I'm gonna initialize this part. I'm gonna copy. So if you look at the OpenAI doc, you can say that if the role is user, that means what is your input to LLM. If the role is system, that is the instruction of this agent. Basically, you specify what does this agent do. And later on, we can see if you pass a different instruction to the system content, this AI agent will perform differently. So we have this initialize function, and we also can add in this call function. So here again, if the role is a user, then we're sending this input to LM. And if the role is assistant, that means this is the result that LM send it back to you. So because we're calling this execute, so I'm gonna define how we're going to execute. Oh, you can see AI is trying to help me writing the code. I'm gonna see if AI is writing correctly. So AI is creating this check completion with ChatGPT, seems right. And with a message, you can specify the message to it, seems right to me. And then it will return the result. Yeah, I think AI is pretty smart. It's writing the code that looks right to me. Okay. So basically here we're creating this agent class that we have the system, we have this message. We're using AI to write AI. Yes, that's a trend. Okay, and with this message, if the role is system, that is the instruction for what type of AI agent it is. If the role is user, that is your input. You're asking, how are you? What is the weather? How do you feel today? That's your input. If the role is assistant, that is a result. Basically, AI telling you, oh, I'm feeling good, or I don't have feeling. Yes, and I'm gonna run this class, and now I'm gonna specify this the system message. Basically, the system message is defining the type of the agent. And I'm gonna copy this. Okay, I'm gonna run this first. So this is the instruction I'm sending to. This is the instruction I'm defining this agent. Let's read through this. Okay, so you can see that this is very specific. It give AI example. It tell them exactly how it do, so that AI can run as you want. From your experience with AI right now, you probably see that AI is very hard to control the result because AI is very it's very random, give you a different, like it has hallucination often. So if you have this specific with clear step prompt, you're more likely to get the result you want. So let's read through this. So you're running in the loop of thought, action, pause, observation. So this thought is the reasoning step, and action is what action need to do. Pause here is simply just help us. It's just a step to help us. It's improve our visibility, but you can ignore the pause. But basically, the observation is AI observe the result of the action and decide if I should continue a different action or this is the right answer. So basically, we're writing this prompt to define this React loop, like to define this React. So this is a React type of agent because you're telling AI that you have the thought, you think about what to do next, and then you decide what action you need to take, and then you make the observation of the result of your action. And at the end of the loop, you output an answer. So that explains a reasoning loop of React agent. And here it specifies you need to use thought to describe your thoughts about the question you've been asked. Use action to run one of the actions that's available to you. And observation is a result of the action. So those are just defining the React agent. And then in here, in this example, it's trying to calculate the weight of dog. So we are trying to using this AI agent to solve a problem of how do you calculate the weight of dog. I know it's a fun problem. And here you're telling AI that what action is available to it. Previously with RAG, it's only able to do the information retrieval. So basically previously with RAG, it's only doing the information retrieval. It's doing vector search and searching the top case semantic result. But with AI agent, you're able to customize the action, customize the feature AI can do. In this example, it's a very simple example that it's customized. You can do calculate, do math, and also the average dog weight based on different breed of the dog, so that you can. So this AI can answer some question like, how much does a bulldog weigh? And this is an example of React. Is if this question is user asking AI, how much does a bulldog weigh? And AI starts this reasoning loop. So first of all, it will do thought. It will think about, okay, in order to answer this question, I need to first look the dog weight using average dog weight. So this average dog weight is an action I specify here. And then I'm taking this action. So this action step is you implementing it. You are calling this, and AI is not doing this for you, but AI is telling you, hey, this is an action you should do. And once you do this action, and you will get the result from this action, and you're calling this AI agent again, and then AI will read your result, and it will have the observation says a bulldog weighs 51 pounds, and then you can and then AI decide, okay, this seems right to me. I don't need to take more action. This look like the accurate answer. So AI just say, okay, this is an accurate answer. And we, in this prompt, in this instruction, we are teaching AI by first define what is React, what is reasoning loop, and then it give AI what are some available actions here, and then it give AI an example that, for example, if I ask this question, how do you actually do this reasoning? You do the you do the analyze first and decide what to do with action plan, and with the result of the action, you observe the result, and then you decide if you need to take a different action or this is an answer that's correct. So here is how we are defining AI agent, React AI agent with this system content. The system content is an instruction of this AI agent. I hope this makes sense. And okay, and I'm creating this agent by specify the prompt to the agent. So again, you can see that I have this system message here. I can specify this prompt. So once I have this, I will append this message to system content. So you may notice that in this example, I mentioned about calculate as action, and I mentioned average dog weight as action. That means I need to provide this function to the agent. So I am putting this. So here is this is the action that I can take, as I specify in this example, I have this action like average dog weight. So those are just some simple example that what is a toy poodle. Its weight 7 pounds, and with some other dog. So this is just some example. This is a one action. If AI is want to take the action of average dog weight, we can make this function call. If the AI want to ask, can you do the calculation, do the math, and then this is the function call. So those are just we define some action that we can do. In a real life application, for example, if you ask AI, what is the weather right now? AI, as you can see before, when I trying to ask AI, what is weather, how's the weather, and AI says, I don't know the weather. But in the like, so if you're building an AI agent, you can specify making the AI, making the, how to say, you're calling external API to access the weather information in those action. So to deep dive into that again, I will give an example next Sunday. So here we already create this agent with this React instruction, and now we can try test it by asking. Oh, okay, AI is writing an example for me. How much does a border collie weigh? I will try say toy poodle because yeah, because I like toy poodle. And I'm gonna print this result. Let's see. Okay. And you can see that if you're asking this agent, how much does a toy poodle weigh? And the thought is, okay, I need to, so first with the React, it's do the reasoning first. The reasoning is with this question that user gave to me, I need to leverage the average dog weight action to find out how much toy poodle weigh on average. So this is thought. And according to the definition of React agent, you do the reasoning and then you do the action. So action is you're making this function call, like average dog weight as a function call with toy poodle as the input. So pause. And what I do next is, because AI is telling me this is an action you need to make, and I need to make this action myself. It's not AI automatically make the action for you. AI is telling you what action you need to do. So I am making this action myself. Okay, you can see that AI is not writing the right code. Like it's not right to me. Okay, it looks pretty good. Oh, AI writing, it's really good. So because AI telling me this is the action I need to do, so I'm making this so I'm taking this action by calling this function I wrote before to get the weight of the toy poodle. And I'm running this and see, okay, the average, because I guess I need to capitalize this toy poodle. Again, I need to do this because okay, this is right. Great. Okay, 7, right? Yeah, because I hear it's capital T. All right, so I'm making this action and I got a result that the average, a toy poodle's average weight is 7 pounds. And then I'm gonna do the observation. Basically, I put the result, I give the result back to AI, and AI gonna telling me whether this is the answer we want or we need to make another action. So I put the result put this result as an observation, and I send this observation back to agent. So this is the observation I got from, this is a result I got from taking this action. And I'm sending back the result back to agent. And agent now make the observation, and AI agent think, okay, this is the right answer. We don't need to take further action. And so here, after this reasoning loop, is only one loop in this example that we're getting the answer. So this is very, very simple example. Let's see what does agent message, like what does AI, what's happening with AI agent, like what is the process. Let's read it together. So you're running in the loop of start, action, pause, observation. So here, okay, so here are the prompts I specified at the very beginning. And here are some example. And my question is, so user content is my input, user's input. I ask AI, how much does a toy poodle weigh? And then assistant is the AI's output. Basically, it says, I need to leverage the dog weight to find out the poodle. And then the action is calling this function. And then I make the function call. I got the result. I send it back to the user. Send it back to AI, and AI says the toy poodle average weight is this, and then AI decide, okay, this looks like the answer, so it returned the answer. And let's take a look at a slightly complicated example. Say if I have two dogs with two different breeds, and what is their combined weight? Okay, as a human with math knowledge, you probably know that you need to get the weight of two different dog, and then you adding them together. So you need to know the weight for each dog, and then you do the calculation. Let's see, what does AI do? So AI first, when we ask this question to agent firstly do the reasoning. It says, I need to find the average weights of both border collie and Scottish terrier, and then sum them weights. So this is the analyze AI doing at the beginning. And so that AI says, okay, let's take the first action, which is trying to find the average dog weight for border collie. And then I am making this, so I'm going to make this action, and I'm going to send the result of the action back to the AI. So this is the result I got from this action, and then AI gonna decide if this is the right answer or I need to take a different action. So that's the next prompt. I send it back to the agent, and then agent going to this is with this reasoning loop, with this observation, AI agent know that this is not the final answer. So I need to go to the second loop. I need to do the reasoning again and think about what's next action again. And so it's do the reasoning. Now I know the average weight of border collie. I should find out average weight for Scottish. So the next action is the average. Okay, I saw there's a question. What does it return if its reasoning determine it wasn't right? Can you specify the question a little bit? Like, What do you mean determine it wasn't right? Do you mean by AI doesn't know what action to take, or the result of AI is not correct? Okay, I'll wait for your answer while I continue. Does it always accept observation? So in real application, depends on how you do the reasoning loop. You can do so I think you will understand this by the end of our life. Like in 10 minutes, I'm gonna write this loop, and you're gonna see how does it take the observation, and when does the loop end. So you probably have a better understanding of this. Um, is that okay? I'll get to it by the end of the life. But before that, I'm gonna continue. Make this action. So next prompt is okay, because AI telling me that next action is make this function call. So I get I get a result of getting the average rate of Scottish Terrier, and then I send this result back to agent. Notice that this is me sending this result back to agent. It's not like I'm making this action. It's not like LLM magically automatically make this call. LLM just basically telling me this is what you need to do, and I need to make that action. So the next action it's asking me to do is do this calculation, because we get the result like it's 37 and 20, and we need to add them together. So I will do the next action I do is I will actually adding them together, and I will send it back to the agent. And now agent decide, okay, this look like the right answer. I don't need to take further action. So it just give the answer that, hey, the combined weight of those two dogs is approximately 57 pounds. So in this example, AI is doing this reasoning loop. It's firstly, we can go to this together. So when we ask, I have two dogs, what is their combined weight? And then AI first think, okay, I need to find the average weight of those two dogs and then sum them together. So the action it take is first find the average weight for this dog, and then find the average weight for another dog, and then adding them together. And after I do the calculation, AI think, okay, that looks like the answer. So you will return the answer by the combined weight of those two dogs is approximately 57 pounds. One thing that it's good to know is when we do the function here, we're simply we're taking the structured input and return a structured output. But so AI agent is able to get that input back to this natural language, which we can explain more in next Sunday's live. So now I'm going to write that reasoning loop because, yeah, Victoria, you were asking me how does it accepting the observation. We can see that in the reasoning loop. So to do the reasoning loop, I want to pause the, you can see from this output. Oh my God, my eyes. Where is the action? Okay, here. Great. Yes. Yeah, if you take a look at this action, this is the function call. This is the function I want to call. This is the parameter I want to specify. So basically, I want to get this message, and then I want to get this action. I want to pass this function name and the input from this action. And here I'm using regex to getting this action. So we're getting this action. We're trying to get the function name and the input. And here, let's write the reasoning loop together. So we have a query is question. So here I do a max turn, so that if AI couldn't find out what's next, it won't go to an infinite loop, and we will have timeout. So I can do max turn like 5, 10, 100. It depends on what you think that you allow this reasoning loop to happen. Depends on how complicated is your question and what is your resource and how long you can wait. So let's first calculate how many turns we have. Okay, AI is writing the code for me again. So it will specify this agent, and also I wanna specify my next prompt. So in this while loop, when I'm when within this, okay, it is right. Okay, when I'm below this max turn, let's first send this question. The question we query, like what is the weight of the dog? What is the weight of combined, like total 2 different type of dog? We put this question. We first ask this agent, and then agent is I'm gonna print this so that later on it's easier for us to track what's going on when we do this. So, and then I'm trying to get all the actions it's generated. Like here, we are having all those actions, and when trying to find all the function call, all the function name and all the input from this, and then so that we can make the action and so that we can call that function and send the result of that action as an observation to AI, so AI can know what's the next action. I guess the index is not right. I'm gonna manually fix this. The index. So the step is to getting the action. And first we are trying to get this action. We're getting this action and action input from the actions. This is where we basically pause those from the action. Okay, I'm gonna just paste this code here so that's easier for me to move forward. So if there's an action, we first pause the action. I'm gonna index them together. If it's not in the known action, what is a known action? Known action is I specify here. We only have 2 actions right now, calculate an average dog weight. If it's not any action here, that means AI is giving the wrong action. So we will raise exception. We will do exception handling by raise the exception. If it is the action that we know, we simply make that function call. It can be it's a calculation or It's getting the weight, average weight of that type of dog, and then we send the result back to AI. So AI is able to decide, okay, so this is a one loop that we're trying to pass the function call and the input from the message, and then once AI generate the action, we make the action and we send it back to AI so that AI can decide, hey, is this right, or should I do next action? And as long as it's less than 100, I will keep doing until it's finding the result. I think previously Victoria is asking the question that, does it always accept observation? Because here we always sending this observation to AI. As long as we go to the next loop, we are sending this next prompt we are sending this back to this. Oh, I guess this is wrong. We are sending this next prompt back to this agent. If I go to the second turn, I'm sending this back as long as it's within the max turn. And again, you can define your max turn yourself. If you're asking about whether AI can generate the right answer, it depends on how good your instruction here is. At the beginning, if your instruction here is not very specific or very clear, so AI can have a lot of room to guess or to make up something, then it may just generate some incorrect answer. But if you give a very specific instruction here and you give a very specific example here, then and also you can specify the model with some temperature, or using different type of the model you're choosing, the temperature of how you set your temperature and how you specify the prompt, how you asking the question, they all relate to how AI can decide what's next and whether it's accurate or not. But I'm not sure if that answered your question, Victoria. That's my understanding. Feel free to correct me if you think I am wrong. I'm also learning. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with this. So I'm running. Oh, I hope it helps. Yeah, so I'm writing this reasoning loop, and I'm asking this question again. This is the same question I was asking before, but before I basically make the action manually. Here I'm defining this loop so that I will ask the question. I get this function call and the input, and I will call this function, continue until AI think that, okay, that's a result. As long as it's below max turn, it will keep running until AI think it's an accurate answer. So that's the React type of agent. It's do the reasoning, it's analyze what's the current situation, and then you do the action, which is which function I do, or should I make the external API call, or do any action. And then with the result of the action, it make the observation, and then decide if I continue to do another reasoning, or if I generate the result, if I just send the result back to the user. So here, this is a question I'm asking, and I'm running this loop I'm doing. So basically, you can see that it's print out. This is the first loop. It's decide to make this action, and this is the second loop. It's making another action. This is the third loop, which is doing the calculation, and then it's decide, okay, this is the accurate answer. So again, if we take a look at the agent message, you're able to see the result. So yeah, this is basic example, a very, very simple and straightforward example to explain what is React agent. And you can play around. I can share the code in Discord, and yeah, you can play around yourself to understand better about what is React agent. And again, like next week, I'm gonna do a more complicated example with function calling in AI. I'm gonna define different tool. So in this example, I'm using this chat completion endpoint. So next week I'm gonna using assistant one, which I'm allowed to define different tool. So it can handle more complex situation, and I can show it in next week, and you can also code with me if you want, and or watch the replay. If you want to use the OpenAI key, again, I think I show it in the beginning of the live. You can generate your own and then put it here. I hope this is helpful. I'm gonna stop sharing. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I need to drink some water. Thanks for coming, Victoria, and asking question. I hope it's helpful. Yeah, if you have question when you're running it, you can ask me in Discord. You can ping me or ask in the group chat. And if you want, we can have a group call together in Discord so that we can actually do the hands-on experience, like do the hands-on project together and see if you're running into any problem. Let me know if you think that would be helpful. Hey, thank you so much. Oh, don't worry. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, if you have questions while watching the replay, you can again let me know in Discord. I will be there. You can also ping me on LinkedIn, but uh, sometimes I miss message. So I think Discord I will keep an eye to it. Thanks for coming when you're still, busy with your assignment and coming on Sunday. Thank you. I'm not sure if this time is good for everyone, or it's too early or too late at your time zone. Let me know. Sure. I will definitely share this in Discord. If you want to run me through it, you can just run on notebook. That's pretty easy. Yeah, definitely let me know if you run into any problem, or if you think we can. I'm also thinking about maybe have a group call together on Discord. So if you have any question or you have new findings, you can share in the group call. I mean, I will ask the channel, ask the server when I finish today's live. Oh, you try to use this and run everything okay? That's why I have to be a little late. Have something right before. Oh, it's okay. Thanks for still coming when you have something right before. I really appreciate this. Thank you. It's so nice to see you again, Linux. I think, Linus, you were here when I tried the AI agent live last year, right? I was trying to read the AI agent doc on my live, and I don't think many people here. I'm not sure if you were here. Group call sounds fun. Yeah, I'm not sure what's a good time. I'm thinking maybe I can have the call sometime right after my live this time, and then maybe an hour after this live next week. I'm not sure if that would be a good time for people. That would work. Okay. Yeah. I will set it up. Maybe start from next Sunday after my live, or after talking about the next AI agent project. We can like maybe I will take a break for an hour ish, and I will start a group call in Discord to do any Q&A, or if you want to share something, we can study together. Yeah, I will post that in Discord to see if anyone are interested. Oh, great. Yeah, thanks for coming. You're here so early today. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit just to answer any question or chat if you have any question. Yeah, see you next time. Take care. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Hope you guys doing something fun for New Year. Set good goal for New Year. Yeah, I will send it to Discord. Yeah, see you next time. Thank you so much for coming. Xueya. Did I pronounce your name correct? All the session. Oh, yes, I remember. Thank you. Yeah, so again, as I said before, plan to have this group call in Discord so that if you have any question running it, we can explore them together. Because I think we have a small group right now. We can definitely share and learn. Have attention to everyone now. Yes, 薛雅. Shreya, are you in Vancouver? So I just shared today's today's notebook to Discord AI resources chat. You can find in resources. Okay, I can also make an announcement there. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming for today's live. Wish you have a great new year, and happy Sunday, everyone. Bye.